Hey guys, just about to go across the Golden Gate Bridge. I'm on my way to San Francisco today, so I thought I would say hi and give you guys a view. Here it comes. And here she comes, the good old Golden Gate. So, I've always loved this bridge. I always hate driving into the city. We just call San Francisco the city because it's the biggest city around, and it's just a little hairball. I used to be way more used to driving in the city. I actually drove even like cargo vans around New York City some when I worked in film, and that was crazy. Driving in New York City is like a video game. People barely even pay attention to the lanes or the signs or the lights. It's just like free-for-all, and if you're in kind of a bigger vehicle, then that's better, because just basically the biggest trucks have the most right-of-way, and it's basically like that. You get out of the way for the bigger cars, and trying to respect. You gotta respect the bigger cars on the road. So it's a little bumpy, obviously. There's a lot of cracks in the actual surface of the road, but they do that on purpose, and there's like expansion joints with these metal teeth that fit together and contract and expand for earthquakes. So hopefully there won't be any giant ones while I'm driving across this, but it should be able to take a pretty good whopper. Anyways, you can see it's a pretty long bridge. It takes like a minute or so to drive across. We used to try and hold our breath to cross the bridge, and you would make a wish, and then you would try and hold your breath, and if you could make it all the way, you'd get your wish. I made it from tower to tower, I remember, but I don't know if I ever made actually the whole thing truly, for real. Alright guys, I'm getting close to the toll booth here. I just wanted to give you a little view of my day and crossing the famous Golden Gate Bridge. And now I'm in San Francisco. Alright, hope you enjoyed that. And I am just slowing down to go through the little toll boothy deal. And we'll see if my fast track thing works. So you have to go in the right lanes, you have to stop the little flashy lights, then it basically buzzes you, and then you go through. It either takes a picture of your license plate, which costs a few bucks extra, or if you get the little fast track thing, it's like a not Wi-Fi but NFC chip or whatever, so they just beam you and then you add money on with a credit card. And so I recently got that. I don't come into San Francisco really often, but I do a couple times when I'm up here, so it's worth it to have that. It's just convenient. So yeah, I'm getting into SF. I'll switch the cameras again for you guys. I don't know how many of you guys have had rice-a-roni. It's like rice pilaf, super delish. I always loved the ads. We had it as a kid and still do sometimes in my family. And it had a little song called Rice-a-roni, the San Francisco treat. And I don't know why they called it that, but I think there was an image on the box of like one of the little cable cars in San Francisco, so something about that. Maybe it's, I guess, made around here, or the brand was from here or something. Anyways, I always like that little jingle, and sometimes I just sing it out of nowhere. So, driving in the city, a little bit sketchy like I was saying, but not so bad. It's just like, I'm so used to driving on country roads where you drive up the bay for like 30 minutes and you pass one or two cars, and then you come to the city and it's just like meow, 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 and there's like lights everywhere and honking, and there's always road work and detours and construction and cranes and just, so many people that it's a little crazy. Alright, maybe I will talk a little bit about cryptocurrency. My name on the platform is Easy in Crypto, it is on a few, and I chose that name when I was first getting into crypto, and I was really excited about it, and I still am. Let's see, there's been some movement lately. We just are hard forking on the Ethereum platform. I'm hearing about like plaps. I wish they were plops. Let's see. So one thing maybe a lot of people aren't into or haven't read about, because there's not a lot on Cent about it, so I will go ahead and bring it up here. The Engine wallet, it's like a gaming wallet, but it's also an exchange, and they are getting a lot of just a lot of support and a lot of kind of team ups, and they have a coin, the ENJ, Engine coin. There's Engine X, which is a blockchain explorer, like Google for blockchains, they call it. And then, like I said, a wallet, and I've been collecting non-fungible tokens for a while. You guys probably know that I'm super into NFTs, and they have some great cool art that are on their cards that then can be, exchanged for actual Engine coin, or some of them have, power to use in games. You can trade things even like through different games on the platform. And then there was just a rumor going around that the Engine wallet is going to come included like in Samsung phones. So that shot the price up from, I'd bought like 80 Eng at 4 cents a piece. Just a couple bucks worth, thought I'd grab a few. And that's kind of my style, because I don't have any cash for real purchases. But I buy a little here and there of things I'm interested in. And so it went up from 4 cents to 10 cents a piece the other day. It went up 120%. So I sold half of them, 40. It's just a couple bucks, but that was pure profit. It basically paid for the rest of the ones I hold and more. So I put in some orders at like, limit orders at like 7 cents for 100, I think. And then like 6 cents for 150, and then like 5 cents 250. So as it drops back down, I'll be grabbing some. I do believe that it's going to have a long life. I do believe it's going to be one of the gaming wallets and platforms that does well. I know, there's some Ethereum games, and there's some Tron games, and a lot of like gambling, which I'm not into at all really. But the other games that are fun to play are pretty cool, and I've never been super into gaming anyways, but this, delve into cryptocurrency has got me more interested in gaming. So there's a little bit about crypto from Easy and Crypto. Peace, guys. Try and show you some more of the city here. Actually, the traffic today is really not bad for San Francisco. I know this is so bouncy, guys. I mean, I don't know. I need to get like one of those drone rigs, a gimbal, and have it in the car so it's like floating, and you guys would just hear everything nicely and see everything smooth. But I can't afford that, so you get what you get. Like I said before, kind of ghetto video blog style. We just throw the camera on a little holder in the car and we record. Here we are going up the hills in San Francisco. I'm off Van Ness right about here, and that's where I turn. All right, let's do this. Let's drive in the mayhem of San Francisco. Okay, now we get to see a little more of the city. Trying to set the camera in its little thing. Oh, this is me. Oh, damn. Okay, got some roadwork ahead. See if I can get through this light. Don't like to go through the yellows, because you never know, someone else could be like jumping the gun. It's just better, in my opinion, to drive a little slower and a little safer. Even if you get there a little later, at least you get there. So like Joel was saying in his show, if you're getting tired, pull over, stop, take a little breather, take a break, take a nap, get a coffee. If your eyes are feeling like they need to close, don't be driving. Especially if you have your family in the car. It doesn't matter, actually, because someone else's family is in the other car in the other lane, and so if you're putting everyone at risk if you are deciding to just, oh, I'll go a little longer. I'm almost there, even though my eyes are halfway closed. So I'm just saying, y'all, Joel's advice was a good one. Do not drive when you're super tired like that.